Hey everyone, what's happening? It's me, Tone, back at you with another Fallout 76 video. Today I want to try and reach all you gamers on the fence about Fallout 76. I know, should you play, but your friends don't play. Are they gonna make fun of you? I heard it's so nerdy. Let's cut the junk though. This game is serious, and if you're not sure, sit back, relax. Let me show you why you should be playing this game right now. The first thing you should know about this game is that it has an incredibly helpful and supportive community. In my experience, starting this game at least 3 different times, the player base on both PC and Xbox are always more than happy to help out new gamers. On PC, where I play mostly, it's almost daily I see a duffel bag full of helpful items for new players waiting outside of the first spawn position. It's an amazing mentality when a video games community goes out of their way to help any and all new players without anybody asking. Me personally, I check once a day, and if I see nothing, I always drop 5 cranberry relish 5 brain fungus soup. Now there are still some trolls out there, like any game, but for the most part everyone does their part to be helpful because we know how good this game is and we want you to enjoy it as much as we do. Now that the game has NPCs aplenty, the story is just way better, and honestly, considering how lame it was when it first released, this really is a top-notch Fallout story. Now I consider it to be on par with Fallout 4, and many of you out there will disagree, and that's okay, but I think we can agree it's still pretty good. The game does have many distractions off the main story though, but the devs did a good job at keeping the distractions lore specific and still relevant to the overall game. Minus a couple lame ones, it's a pretty good story to follow along with. Now if you like this game and appreciate content like this, please consider dropping me a like or subscribing to this channel. It would be incredibly helpful. Thanks again for stopping by, and without further ado, let's continue on with the 7 reasons you need to play Fallout 76. Now, if building is your thing, this game is worth its weight in gold bullion 10 times over. The freedom this game gives you to build however you want is just amazing, and the creativity you see from players is honestly one of the most amazing parts of the game. There are nights when I'm bouncing from camp to camp just to get inspiration for my builds, and some nights where you can drop by a camp and get lost in an elaborate design. While homes are really common, some players go above and beyond and create very lore-specific structures, mazes, and puzzles that really set the bar high. It really is a sight to see, and trust me, many players are out there to really make your jaw drop. Now that we're in Season 4, Bethesda seems to have found a nice way to implement the seasons that are very specific to the game, but still give you the freedom to play the way you want to. Seasons enable a player to accumulate seasonal XP that unlock over 100 ranks on a seasonal scoreboard. Each scoreboard offers unique rewards as you level up, and honestly, this is my personal favorite aspect of the whole game. It's a great reason to stay engaged, and many players do look forward to it. The scoreboards all have a fun, story-based theme that opens up more as you progress, and really isn't too bad of a grind if you're playing regularly. My only observation about seasons is that there hasn't been a set time length yet, but considering all the complications created during the pandemic, I'm willing to give them a pass as long as their updates stay high quality. Now, just a few days after the current season launch, players figured out a way to hack the game to earn adventure and experience XP, while also netting crafting materials by crafting meat cleavers and exploiting a scrap mechanic in the game. However, the devs were quick to cut down on the exploit and quickly removed it from the game. It was kind of crazy though. People were selling meat cleaver plans, which is a basic weapon, for 30,000 caps, the max amount. That's the in-game currency. But in a matter of hours it was gone. It's too bad for all those people who bought the plan, so. Now the next one is going to be a small spoiler ahead, so if you haven't reached endgame and you don't want this ruined, go ahead and skip this one. But as you begin your adventure in West Virginia, you have no doubt received the death from above warning, only to run for shelter wondering what the heck is going on. Well, in Fallout 76, after many hours of story quests, you can gain the ability to launch a nuclear weapon that significantly changes the environment it lands in, leading to all new challenges and enemies to face. When that nuke drops though, it is a serious in-game photographer's dream. The amazing thing about the nuke, and this is just from my observations, is that the explosions are always different. I've witnessed the placement, weather, time of day, location, and proximity to other explosions all plays an impact on how the visuals of the explosion materialize. Long story short, it's a real thing of beauty, and even though it destroys and insta-kills anyone caught in its path, Once you see it, you won't be disappointed and you'll quickly work hard to get back for more. Next up we have the photo mode, and simply put, it's the most fun photo mode I've ever experienced. It's not the best and there are some quirks, but the fun that it allows you to have is just awesome. I know players who have Instagram accounts dedicated to the photos they take, and in big Discord servers like mine, we're working on things like photo competitions with different categories that really push players to try and take some great photos. Speaking of which, our Discord, the Wasteland Coalition, is made up of an extremely active player base. It is invite only, but if you're savvy enough to find me on PC, I'd be more than happy to send you an invite. Pay attention to the videos and you'll have no problem finding me. And last but not least is the future of this game. It is honestly looking stellar, with 4 seasons planned the rest of 2021, one of which includes crafting updates and a story expansion to the latest Brother of Steel questline. There's going to be enough to keep a person busy for hundreds of hours. I've already said that the length of seasons have felt a little inconsistent, but it really does seem like the devs have a clear plan in mind now and are really looking to execute over the next year. I'm super excited and I think you should be too. Now there you go folks, 7 incredibly amazing aspects about this game. I really hope you decide to give it a try, but last but not least, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. It would be very helpful. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.